pardon me. Banana milkshake burps.
Banana milkshake burps. What better way to intro the video for the VOD? But I do this to Pastry all the time. Pastry will say something stupid, and I'll be like, and that's how we're going to intro the video. And then I'll leave it in.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome back to more LA Noire with me and our special guest, Mumstrom.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mum?
I'm all right, yeah. Nice
Good,
to be
good.
back. I know it's nice to have a holiday, but it's nice to be back.
Yeah, it's also one of those weird games where you take like a week off from it and then we're like,
Can't remember
what
what
were we
happened.
doing? Yeah, where were we?
Yeah.
So, to get us up to speed on last time, I haven't prepared anything, but I did kind of like watch a little bit of the old video.
Did you?
Just to see, yeah. What happened last time was we got ragged in by fucking Ted. Not his name, Roy. He like sailed us down the river, fucking threw us under the bus. Does the in-game notebook suck? So the in-game notebook's good, but it's only like per case,
Hi, Jeppo.
pretty much. Hi Jeppo, welcome in. Yeah, it's only like per case, so if you want to like find out anything that happened like recently, you can't go back. But yeah, we ended up sleeping with a German woman.
Yeah.
And then
They get in the sack, or
he
they
followed
will-
us and saw it, and then we ended up getting demoted, and our wife has left us, and now we're working on the arson desk, and that's what we're currently doing, I believe. So, Mum driving to the Naked Gun opening theme tune.
Yeah.
That would be good. Are they doing a new one of those with Liam Neeson?
Well, he's getting too old to do anything. I'm not about to. He's done Taken 6, I think. Now.
Eventually he's going to do like, I don't know, Taken to the Grave, and it'll be like
Mistaken.
it'll be him being buried.
Yeah. On the last time, our wife left us. Oh,
yeah, this is not the stream for that, Jeppo, for sure. Yes, on the last stream, our wife did indeed leave us. Yes,
Yeah.
it wasn't great. I mean, to be fair, we're kind of a piece of shit because
Well, yeah, we were
went
quite
and-
surprised, weren't we?
we went and decided to get some emotional support from some woman that we'd talked to for about 6 minutes
Yeah.
instead of going back to our wife.
And I'll have to say, that actually did shock us. Both of us sat there and looked at each other and went, what?
Well, I think at the time I was like, did we stay
Did we
the
just
night?
stay there?
I was like, wait a minute.
Weren't expecting that.
So let's get in our car and have a look at our notebook, shall we?
News from Washington.
And now, this man stopping my friend getting in the car. I don't remember the guy's name. We need to find that out. Herschel Biggs. Herschel seems alright so far. He's just like old and wants to retire, I think.
The gas man. This is called the gas man.
It is. So I think if you remember last time, what happened was there
Right through the
was
case out the door.
a couple of families.
Checked us out. Yep, they did.
Couple of families that had arson
Oh, yes, yeah.
happen at their
I want it
house.
to do with that mosquito.
Exploding Instagas heaters, but we think that might not be just because of the product's faulty. We think it might be people going and servicing them and
Yeah, one of the blokes
letting the
who
gas
served
on or
it,
something.
they found one of them mosquito things that they've been
Yeah, and they're
talking about.
inverting the filter
Yeah,
in order to fill the
yeah.
room with gas or something like that, right?
They're deliberately blowing up the houses, but they think they're empty because they won a competition and they should have gone away.
Yes,
So,
and we think that's all linked. We think the people who won the competition are all part of.
well, they didn't know.
Well,
did they?
they're in the-
choosing them.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're in the way of like a new build project or something, right? And the people who are running the competition also seem to be in on the competition and the build project at the same time. So I think that's what the general gist of it is. We did run into one guy, I think, so far. If you remember this, right at the very end of the stream, this guy,
Yeah, who had that thing in his...
he's got a murder warrant out for him.
Oh, I think.
And he had the mosquito coil thing, but he ran from us the second he saw us, and we were like, maybe
Matthew Ryan was the one who installed the exploding pig boiler.
pig boiler. Yeah, that one back in
Yeah, Lizzie said also
the first or second case.
with some small clips, some cut scenes that implied that Phelps was and her were having an affair for a while.
I gotta be honest though,
I didn't notice them.
Yeah, I don't remember any of those.
No.
I remember seeing, like, you know, them seeing each other the first time when she got, like, slapped.
In the nightclub, yeah.
And then it was, like, a couple of times he went to the club or whatever and was, like, looking at her while she was singing. But it didn't necessarily imply, like, he was sleeping with her or anything to me. That was just, like, he was enjoying the show or something, you know what I mean? I didn't really get that from that. It wasn't until he just randomly turned up at a house 2 nights in a row. It was like, oh.
I'm going to write down Matthew Ryan, because that's one of the ones.
Yeah, I was about to say, this guy, we said we think he might have run, even though he had the mosquito coil thing in his locker.
Yeah.
We think he might have run just because he has a murder warrant. Because he seemed pretty shocked when we were like, we're going to put arson on you or whatever, and he was like, what? So, then there's also...
But they're the only
Ryan
2 engineers, weren't they?
Matthew Ryan we do have in our book. So anyway, we've got location wise, we need to go to Clemens and Ryan's work site. Let's go to Clemens first, shall we?
Yeah.
So we left off at a bit of a cliffhanger because we were going to go to all 3 of these work sites and get all 3 of these guys in for questioning.
Yeah.
And then
one of them ran off.
We got to one of them and then went, right, see you next week. Or in 2 weeks. It's just a bit of a dick move, but
yeah,
we're back now, chat.
I couldn't take it all on holiday with me.
Yeah, while I'm driving, how was your holiday? Where did you actually go in the end?
Oh, Yorkshire, up near the coast, Scarborough, Whitby, Filey. Lovely.
Did you go on the beach, or was it just like
We had a walk along the beach in the sand. That was really quite nice.
It seemed like the right sort of weather for it.
Yeah, we did have some wet days, but
I showed
bad.
folks the text you sent me.
What?
When you were like, have you had lots of rain or something? And then I was like, yeah, we had a power cut, all the stuff went off. And you just went, bummer.
Yeah.
And they loved that.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Can we have a bummer?
Yeah, you can have one if you want. Bummer.
I was like, oh. It was pretty funny. All right, this guy, he ain't running.
No. Oh, yeah, but you hadn't seen it yet, had you?
PD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
That's Clements.
Yep, this is Walter Clements. Right, now, chat, one thing I'm going to say right off the bat, and you're going to have to forgive us for this. There's a good chance the rest of this case is completely bumbled to pieces because the knowledge of what's going on is not in my head.
No,
so
we've made a few cock-ups when
it's
we've
been
been
2 weeks.
people.
Well, not just that, but it's been 2 weeks since we like even looked at this. So
What would a bummer emote look like? Yeah, somebody's
Just a peach.
backside like a peach.
Yeah.
That's very good, yeah.
You know Reginald Barley?
No?
Maybe a bit of dust coming from.
do you know Reginald Varley? No, can't say I do.
Right, that's
Right,
that
well,
one.
hang on a second. Who's
He works
Reginald
with him.
Varley? Don't you work with him?
Yeah.
Cole.
He got a little cocky look
I
on
mean,
his
Reginald
face.
Varley was
No.
the last guy that we spoke to. You can see him on our notes there. That Reginald Varley needed a lawyer. He, unless I'm like completely wrong, I'm pretty sure you and he worked together. So, I think you do know him. I don't know if I have any like evidence
List of gas
specifically.
fitters. There, list of gas fitters. So he would be on that list, wouldn't he? So surely goodness you'd know another gas fitter.
And also they had this.
Can we have a look at that to see if he is on that list? No?
Yeah, there's no like button to go into
Oh,
it.
can't
Sadly.
get closer.
Yeah, I guess we would use this.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see what happens if I accuse him. And he's like,
You have a real viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
No, we can't.
That
can
don't
we?
feel
Yeah,
right.
no.
I think I'm just going to bad cop him.
It's like I made a mistake. Detroit PD is
Yep.
after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer.
Oh, yeah,
Justin
that's
works first.
what
He
we
just
said
runs around.
about.
I can't-
Interesting.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, I've just shit myself.
Something
Oh,
smells
God.
horrible, right?
Oh, I hope they don't notice.
So contract, what can we say? Does Mumstrom have a favourite emote? What's
I'm going
the
to say Mum probably doesn't know
command
most
that
of
make-
the...
oh, makes all 50k of them appear? What?
What's the command? Oh, exclamation mark, emotes, space, and then FFC, BTTV, like one of those.
Oh, I would imagine those. If you mean like the ones you can use on your phone, I like the one.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of them.
I like the one just crying really heavily, crying.
Yeah, you like the emojis.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what they are.
Emotes, I've not really got into them.
They're my emotes. So on Twitch, you can have like custom emotes.
Yeah.
Try pastry if you're there. If you're there still, you're literally just there. If you can do, there you go. Do BTTV
Who's
as
that
well.
one?
They're the animated emotes as well. That
All right.
all those moving ones, tons of them.
Oh, I like the skeleton.
It's genuinely slowing my iPad down.
Yeah.
Latte Maker, welcome in. Howdy.
Hello, latte maker. Yeah, I like the skeleton dancing, boogieing on there.
There's that one as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then obviously I've got all my own like emotes as well and stuff. Yeah, like have my little character's face on. Evening, how goes it? Not bad, lad. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're just starting.
All right, so we said your license work for Insta-Heat. I contract for them, so what?
You look like you haven't got a clue.
Yeah, he hadn't
He has
really.
he has a
What's his
he has a
statement?
locker, doesn't he?
Was there a locker there? I don't know.
Leaflet containing Arcanist propaganda found in Walter Clements' locker.
Lard says he's okay, thanks, dude.
You like fires, don't you, Clemens?
Wonderful.
You
Yeah.
serviced the house on Kenmore Avenue. You manipulated the regulator valve.
I don't remember even working a job on Kenmore Avenue, much less sabotaging the place. What proof have you got?
Do we have proof that he
No,
serves
probably
it?
not.
This is Matthew Ryan.
The heater was serviced by Ryan. Then there's another one. Heater serviced by Barley. But there isn't one serviced by him, is there?
No.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Bad cop him again?
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I put
Getting through this
bid
by
all
the
my
seat of a
money.
pants.
Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work.
Whoa!
And she gets the
She's doing
house.
what?
Yeah, I burnt it all right.
I don't know what's what that means.
No, let's not get into that.
No.
I do know what that means.
Ross, Clemens, you did the right thing.
He's got 2 first names, and I don't trust him.
He just shook his hand for some reason. Hang on. Worked to fit all my life, but everything I had in that house, my fucking much wife gets bored of it, and she's.
Yeah.
I burnt it alright. I set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about that.
So he was previously an arsonist and he burnt his old house to the ground because his wife was cheating on him.
And they're saying you did the right thing. Great.
Well,
Pat
I
on the
guess
back.
as long as he didn't kill the wife, it's his house. I mean, as long as he didn't try and claim on insurance, I guess he can do what the fuck he wants.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Don't you have a bunch of
Yeah.
Ryan's? You got these anarchist
Yeah,
leaflets,
he's
whatever,
got
the
it
same
too.
as
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Bad cop.
You
Well,
and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have?
we got the
Been following
papers.
me to meetings?
He's a little bit cross-eyed, this guy. No, it's not. We've been following you to meetings, mate. You've got pamphlets in your fucking locker.
That's it.
Found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people.
You just said you don't know
Drives me
Ryan.
nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right,
3 out of 3.
you're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps.
That's a fun noise. We're not bringing him in at all. Can I get in his car?
That seems funny though. I mean, like you said, he just said he didn't know right, and then he just admitted it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I guess he didn't want to, like...
Oh, now a banana milkshake, Martin.
I told you. I was like, I saw it earlier, and I was thinking, I'm going to drink it in like 2 seconds.
We'll have to shout father for the next one.
Bye-bye!
Hey. Anyone else? Bring me some
It's been 20 minutes and I've drank all my milkshake, father. Chop, chop. Bring me more.
Bring me more.
I don't know why father threw the milkshake at me upstairs. Ever so rude. Right. Also, I agree with Pastry. Matthew Ryan, I don't trust that name. He's got 2 first names. That's greedy.
Yep, that is. Well, you get some people have a middle name, and that's also a first name. So that sounds silly, but no.
Well, I had that.
Matthew Peter Ryan, perhaps. You know what I mean?
We all have that, actually, when I think about it.
Can't say yours, can I?
Yeah. People know my middle name, I think. If I've not said it
2
before.
names.
Well, I don't have 2 middle names.
No, you have 1 middle name and 1 first name.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
My middle name's Christopher, chat, if you didn't know.
Martin
You
Christopher.
heard the man.
Just put this stuff in the car and I'll
He's
be
going
right
to
with
fucking drive off. You what?
Any of you lot got...
Yeah, see, look, off he goes.
Yeah. Whoa.
Alright, this is a bit more than running away like the last guy did.
He rented everybody's fences there.
This is, this guy fucking guilty.
I'll take out the van.
Drove
He's
up.
running people over and shit.
Take this guy out.
Woo.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the
My
way.
God.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts
Yeah, I'd love to. Your car's a hunk of crap, Herschel.
What?
Smash the son of a bitch's
All the USA middle names are used like a curse upon our being. Where you say somebody's full name when you're angry, you know. That sort of thing.
There we go.
Give him a heart attack, Barton.
Oh yeah, no. If your middle name is said, you're in
fucked,
trouble. Yeah.
Scared.
You got a reason to be scared.
I was scared, so I ran over 7 people's fences and almost killed a bunch of people. Whatever.
What I was going to say was my family years ago always used to swap their middle name, and that was their.
Well,
their
it
first
wasn't
name.
even that.
My dad was Robert Benjamin, but everybody called him Ben.
I can say that for a fact that it wasn't just that though, because the amount of people in our family where you're like, oh,
Hello,
sure,
hello, Rob.
you'd be like, oh, have you met your uncle like Frank? And I'll be like, no, I don't. Who's Uncle Frank? And then you'll be like, there he is. You introduce him. You're like, oh, hi, Uncle Frank. And then like many years later, you'll be like, he's not your uncle. He's just a mate who who lived down the same street as
Or
your.
Billy is really Adrian.
Or is your grandma? Also, his name's not Frank.
No.
His name's like Ted, and I'm like, what the fuck are we? What are we doing? He's not my uncle, and he's not Frank. So who the fuck is this guy?
Rob just said he looks like I'm straight in just as he comes on. I'm saying shoot him.
Hell
Give him a
yeah.
heart attack. Oh, that's right.
Another
I mean, your
heart
Uncle
attack.
Martin to Adrian.
Well, sure, right? But that's like in name as a Unky Martin or whatever. But Mum and Dad never explained to me that I wasn't actually related to these people. That they had different names.
Yeah. Well, when a woman used to carry on with somebody, when Dad weren't there, that used to be, this is your uncle. Yeah.
When a woman used to carry on with someone.
Well, no, you'll know what I'm talking about. Everybody.
Is this like some sort of dinner and dogs thing?
Yeah, definitely. You had a boyfriend, and to the children, that would be uncle something.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
You'd like to leave your
So
mark,
you're like-
don't you?
Uncle Tom's been round today, Dad. Neil's saying Uncle Tom.
When you say carrying on with someone, you don't mean that's to me sounds like oh yeah, when I was cheating on everyone.
Stay away from Uncle Martin.
Bunch of random people.
He's the wrong one.
Haven't explained to him you're not his uncle.
Oh.
Well, at the same time, I'd expect if Hadrian went, am I actually related to him? He'd be like, no, he's just, he's a good mate.
Well, I've got extra sons, haven't I?
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Hopkins, you
And the milkman.
Come on, Phelps.
Remember Goofy kissed the milkman?
Goofy kissed him. He
Apparently.
did, yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell? I think I'm going to one of the interrogation rooms. I forget which
Switching my
one they told me.
tactics live on stream. What you mean?
Swinging tactics.
Swinging tactics. I thought you said switching them.
Wait, is it this one? No, it's this one.
Town's going straight to hell.
Sorry, Herschel. It was right next to me all along.
Here
Save
he
yourself
is.
some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your
What's
opening
a
gambit, you better
member?
try again.
I remember.
Oh,
I remember.
yeah.
All right, Matthew Ryan. I
We're
think this might
arresting
well be
you
our guy.
Murder. Yeah.
Let's
Going
see
about
what he
the
says.
arts and stuff.
Do
Yeah.
you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And
He
you're
looks
doing
like
your part?
somebody.
Yes, I am.
Does that
an
include
actor, don't he?
sabotaging
Yeah, I'm not sure
one to
who, but
destroy a company?
it will be an actor
I
of
have
some
no
variety.
idea what you're talking about.
So that includes
Ryan
sabotaging
Reynolds.
water heaters to destroy a company.
Mm.
I have no idea what you're talking about, he says. Sawyer residence. That's
Yeah.
Stefan's family. That's the Sawyer family.
Is it? Right.
So
that's the other
Varley
one. Varley
actually
done that one.
potentially recovered, fucked up the regulator valve. Although I don't know if we ever saw the other regulator valve.
Well, bloke had already took it in, hadn't he? The fire chief had taken it into the station and showed us all that.
I don't know if that was the valve from the scene of the crime, though. I'm not 100% sure.
Is that a melted Bennett?
Right, well, let's accuse him and see what we say.
I think it is something like that.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective.
I was thinking Ryan Reynolds.
All right, okay, he's asking what campaign are we talking about. It must be the anarchist pamphlets, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has
Pamphlets.
to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they looked at from Hephaestus.
InstaHeat bought out Hephaestus,
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
and you still work for them.
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
It does make you wonder whether he actually was just angry about it, you know?
Well, there's a couple of leaps in logic, I feel, between being like, I'm not happy about this company using their old crappy
They're
models
still using that.
or whatever,
They went wrong.
and they're
They
not
know they
safe,
did. Yeah.
to being an anarchist. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel there's a few leaps of logic happening there.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Watch his face. Well, he's just staring straight at you. She's a very good liar, or he's telling the truth.
See, well, we were saying the regulator valve wasn't serviced by him,
No.
at least that we know of.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair.
Well, what about the backhanders he's supposed to be getting?
And how do you think you can prove that?
I don't know that I can.
Clement's statement said that he was getting backhanders from somebody. Didn't it? Further down, look. If you read his statement.
That's why
Kickbacks,
being
look.
offered kickbacks by Reginald Varley, who is not
Not
one of
him.
the guys we're talking about. It's this
Oh,
guy.
right, yeah. So that's the one that probably we need to be resting. You know what I mean?
I think we maybe just bad cop him here.
Give it a try.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. You expect me to believe
No,
that,
never mind.
Ryan. I could do it myself.
No?
Believe whatever
Boom,
you
boom,
want,
boom,
Blackfoot,
boom.
you're
It's
part of
bad.
the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
No, not much. Smoke coming out your ears, mate. That's what it looked like, doesn't it?
Urban redevelopment. Competition.
Maybe asking about them.
I mean, the Steffens family heater was the one that was being serviced by him.
Yeah. And they were the ones who won the prize, yeah?
Tell me the truth, Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense?
There's the other one telling a lie again, you know.
Sorry.
I mean,
My mistake.
This is my tactic now, where I go in and accuse at least once, just because there'll be a chance that it might.
ding ding, ready for round 2.
Do you think good cop then? Just based on his demeanor?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's change the subject.
No, wrong?
You ever visit Catalina Island?
Oh,
There for my honeymoon.
Oh dear.
what did we just ask him? Sometimes when we get the wrong answer, though.
He went to
It still is
Catalina
okay.
Island.
And there for my honeymoon. Well, we're 1 for 2 at the moment.
You have
So,
a history of violence.
or
I have
1/2.
no such thing.
Well, we know he's got a criminal record.
One of them does. I don't know if it's him.
I thought it did say them just now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he does.
So, bad cop him.
You're lying, Ryan.
Oh, cool.
Mobo.
And how exactly are
Welcome.
you going to prove that?
Hello, Bobo. My granddaughter's. She was a tree and it was shit. Oh, I bet she was a lovely tree.
He
You're going to send Martin a picture, yeah? Okay.
he tried to get her to call me a bad man to record, and she refused because you know.
Because she knows you're a
knows
nice
I'm not
father,
that bad,
yeah. I mean,
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
sound like
Sit for the
asbestos.
moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out.
Not sure about this guy, you know.
You haven't paid child support for 3 years, and she eats wood lice.
It's not my problem.
I'm out of here.
No, I think that's meant to be rice.
I think you'll find.
Wood
I
lice.
think you'll find Morbo. I won the right to change her name,
You wouldn't let us.
and not the. I did not win the right to pay her child support for 3 years. Fuck that! I wouldn't have taken that bet. This guy, I don't think he's a.
I don't think he's
guy.
that bad, actually. It sounds to me as though he's just angry at the company.
Which
But
starting to
this
make me
one
wonder
here,
if this guy might
this
be
one's
a
the bad
Ryan in
one.
custody, Barley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan and pinko bastard.
Yeah, all right. It's just something about his face, man.
Yeah,
Have you ever worked on a
been
place
hit with
on
a bat, I
Roosevelt
think.
Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer.
Maybe. I think where they send me.
Do you want to make a bet to pay Adrian's child support?
I'm flat out on
Martin says no.
I'll make a bet to change his name. The-
Yeah.
Do you know what the other side of the bet was as well? If Morbo won,
Yeah.
nothing. There was
wouldn't
no
have
other
to do
part of the
any.
bet. It was the most easy bet I could have made in my life. It was change the name of the child or no repercussions if you lose.
Adrian will have to make do with wood lice yet. Well,
No,
what
have you
did
ever
he
worked
say?
at a place on Rosewood Avenue, family by the name of Sawyer? Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. Don't do a lot of repairs though, and flat out on new installations. Well.
Why are you lying to me, Barley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not?
I do love
How can you
Woodley.
prove that I was?
Morbius says he gave you the energy to win or won on your last chance. And Adrian loves woodlice.
It's got to be this, right?
Pickles related to shrimp.
You can't remember if he's at the Sawyer family house, and then this is
Yeah, I've got to
the
solve the crime now.
the heater has been destroyed, being serviced by him. Right?
Yeah, the heater that he serves has been destroyed, so you can't prove it. That's
Your
what it is.
name is on the inside
Yeah,
door of
there
the
we go.
water heater.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got me there.
Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out.
Oh,
Sawyer
shit.
kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
Ooh. Well, that's the most we've ever had anyone say, like they're aware of the suburban redevelopment scheme.
Would you trade me to CEX? For a Switch
Trade your parents to CX for a Switch 2. Mael would trade his parents to CX for a Switch 2. Do you really think he's paying child support? So when I went to get my Switch 2, when I went up there to trade in that all that consoles and stuff along with the Mega Drive or whatever, I said I was going up there with my parents to get money for my Switch 2 or something. They took that as I was taking my parents
right.
to CX to get money for the Switch 2.
We just drove him up because we were going up anyway. No, lad.
Want to make a bet to pay lard support? Ah. See, no, you're all asking me if I would like to make bets to pay someone's child support. I said specifically I made the bet because it didn't include that. It just was renaming a child with no downside. It was a nice easy one. What I think was quite funny was Morbo was like, right, now it's time for the rebet or whatever. Then you'll have
Buy him a Swatch.
you'll have to bet me something and then I can change it back. And I said, I don't have to do that. I was like, I just don't have to bet anymore.
That would be Grandma. She brought
Quit what I
the
meant.
boys' Christmas presents a bottle of Jimmy aftershave.
She did. Yeah, it was supposed to be a Tommy
Tommy.
Hilfiger, but it
Brought him a bottle of Jimmy.
just said Jimmy on it with the Tommy logo.
You got rid of the Mega Drive. Yeah, I did.
It's just
sitting in the cupboard doing nothing.
yeah.
So-
At this point, I mean, unless you're a collector, like you're collecting all this stuff, you know, it's so much
Give me
easy,
hold on.
so much easier to just to play it on like a collection or emulator now.
Yeah,
so.
you can get loads of other ways
Word
now.
is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
His
None.
fucking face. Look at him.
He's
Cocky
horrible.
little-
He's kickable, isn't he? Not kissable, he's kickable.
He's certainly not kissable. I didn't think about that at any point. Gasfit or Walter Clements testifies being offered kickbacks by Reginald Varley. And we're saying word is in you're in the pocket of some property developer. So I think that's our in there, isn't it?
Bad cop.
How did Suburban put the squeeze
Lagula, 33.
Legola, welcome.
your record?
Hello.
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
It's worse when they get you the game you want. It's the wrong console. Yeah, even worse. She got rid of
I don't
hers
know if
when
this
it
strictly links him to Suburban, but it is someone saying that he's offering kickbacks.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering.
Hello.
Testify in court.
Suburban,
Is that
we got
Lego?
real-time pressure in getting some of the big developments finished.
Legos. Well, you can call them Lego.
Yeah.
Date that they
That's what most people call them.
So yeah, I took their money.
But he's saying hello.
So did a lot of
Yeah,
guys,
hello.
right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
I need to. It's the problem with this game. Streaming and talking as well. Is like I
Yeah,
need to keep
try-
constantly reading what they said in order to get it to sink in. Clem said you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they're offering. He'll testify in court. Suburban, they've got real-time pressure in getting some of their big developments finished.
We said that, didn't we?
Yeah,
That's what
there's
they do.
some big date they can't afford to miss. So
They're
yeah,
giving
I
them
took their
holidays
money.
and send them on holiday and then burning the place down while they're gone.
So he said I took their money. He's agreed. He's like confessed to that. He said, but so did a lot of guys. All right, carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy. It's still illegal. You know you wanted Silk Song, Legola. The man in the shop said it's even better. It's called Rise of the Robots for Sega Megatron.
What would reversing the
I don't know if you ever did that with me. I don't know if you ever bought me the wrong game. I think you were always quite upfront about being like, what is it you actually want?
What is it? Because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Water heater at the Sawyer house.
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I think we have evidence.
Look at him.
It says you
I don't
did.
believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
Yeah,
I
you
think
do.
you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
It's my turn to make the fun noise.
Oh, Martin, stop. You're sucking my brains out. Oh,
Delicious. It's this. This is what we're going to show him. He serviced the
Yeah, I would
heater at the
ask, yeah.
Sawyer family, and the Sawyer residence gas flow regulator valve was the one that was flipped
Pin the
around.
Pony Club.
No!
Psycho
What?
fire?
What do you mean?
Oh, dear.
What the fuck? How was I not it? Look
I
at this
don't
guy's
know.
fucking face.
He looks angry. Look, he's really bloody angry.
I think we've got to charge him.
Charge him, yeah, do something. Just go over the desk and hit him.
Do you agree with me on this? The two people I think we have like in here right now are Ryan, the first one we investigated, and this guy Varley. So do you agree with me? You think it's this guy
I do. Yeah.
and not the other guy?
No, not the other guy.
The other guy was giving out anarchist
The only
pamphlets
other-
and stuff, but he
the
seemed
only
like he
other
just had
guy-
like a stick in for the company. Like
Yeah.
he didn't like what they were doing.
He
which,
didn't like the
To
company.
be fair, from what we went and spoke to the company, they were selling old heater models that they knew would explode on occasion. So I don't really blame him.
Yeah, I used to do that sometimes, give them the money so they got the right thing. Like Simon said, he'd tell me what Martin wanted, and but he'd tell me something stupid sometimes.
Oh, Legola, I bought that today as well, actually. I saw it was 50% off. It was only like £3 something peak on
Yeah.
Steam. It looks very fun. Mum and Dad,
Pip's
me and Dad
Pony
really
Club.
used to buy these
Yeah.
random Spectrum games. How I found out about Rogue. Oh my god, that would be a hard game to pick up as a kid. Right, we're going to charge this guy, Mum.
Yeah, I think so.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank
He had
Sawyer,
the mosquito
Henry
coil.
Sawyer,
Yeah.
and
He's the one who flipped the regulator valve.
Criminal. I could
Yeah.
never bring up a whole family in their home.
You liar. Martin really wants a kick in the knackers for his birthday. No, I don't think I've heard of that game.
Just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second.
Oh,
How is
Getting
it you
wrong.
can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station? Conduct
That's a
extensive
rover.
interviews,
Yes.
sift through
He got one of them,
mountains
didn't he?
With Lynch and Pinker, and still managed to charge the wrong fucking guy.
Is it the wrong guy?
I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
he can't have been the wrong guy.
I mean, I guess he was.
What about Clements? That's the only one.
He sure seemed very guilty for the wrong guy.
Yeah. Just Mr. Angry, probably.
Well, not even just like his demeanor, but like what he did.
Yeah.
Case against Varley looks dangerously thin for a man facing 4 counts of murder. He was at the scene of the crime when
He changed the
and
thing.
serviced the thing.
His name
He
was
changed the valve
Yeah.
and flipped the fucking thing or whatever, like at the time. But then it exploded. He
Yeah,
had
the
the mosquito
coil,
coil in his locker, which was the thing that was used to trigger the explosion.
And he's
How is this a thin?
And he's taken backhanders from the company to get them out quick.
How is this
You
thin?
know. Yeah.
You're
Rubbish.
thin, game. Each your parents are, so I just got a game sponsored by food that were cheap on the Wiz Beach Market. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they would try and, you know.
Salt Medris, welcome.
terrible arson cop.
Better stick to the heart attack duties. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
the heart attack
you know what?
were better.
I kind of expected we were going to fail that case in some fashion anyway, just because it was like 2 weeks break in between.
Snap, crackle, and drop the weapon.
This next one we'll be able to pay a bit more attention to, because we won't have a big break in the middle. If there was evidence or whatever that was like pointing to that other guy that I was missing. Yeah, excuse you. I don't know how much of that comes up on the stream, to be honest. We do have some noise filtering.
2 blocks behind first and second. We have more buildings to clear.
We're third.
There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't
The
want
bread is
anyone
not
falling
worth it.
behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
The bread.
Fun
Just give us
fact,
the
in
word,
World War
Sarge.
II,
We'll
the
take care
US
of it.
discovered
We should be sectioned.
that
Jap
enemy
love's a fucking
combatants
liability. We're here to kill Japs,
were
not our
allergic
own
to
people
fire.
across the
Well, yeah,
ditch.
most
No one
people
wants
are.
to serve under
I
his
think.
bad fucking luck. Can it?
It's like video
Job to do
games.
here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Everything's weak to fire in video games. That's like the joke.
Yeah.
It's like you'll run into the human type enemy and it'll be like, weak to fire. It's like, well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
A hawk in Elysian fields.
What's Elysian? Elysian?
Actually, don't know what Elysian means.
The Brown Derby. Yeah, it used to be a club, didn't it? Brown Derby Club or something.
Oh no, the Brown Derby is...
You say Derby, but I say Derby because it is spelt Derby.
Yeah. It's a dessert in Wimpy.
House fire.
Yeah.
Bad one.
Like a
At least 4
donut, isn't
vicks.
it?
Donut with
Get out there
ice
and
cream
find
and
out
chocolate and
what's
stuff
going
on it.
The address is
Oh my god.
650 North Hobart.
It's your origami killer.
That's from another video game. Heavy Rain. Alright, let's figure out the exit once again
Sam has taken me
to this place. That way?
I want to make comments.
That way?
No.
That way? Here. So there, this door? That door. Thank you, Herschel. Help me.
I'm stuck. No, I forgot. I found a Dutch version of the Brown Derby. I took a picture for you both. DM'd.
Let me have a look.
That'll be something rude.
Wait. I think this is your, I think this is the tree. I think that's Maelina as a tree.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Is that the Brown Derby? That don't seem right.
She makes a good impression of a tree. Ooh, drop my pen.
I dropped my headphone piece. This. Oh. Kettle quick. I mean, it doesn't mean Brown Derby in Dutch, though, does it? I saw you said that to me. I just assumed you sent it because it sounded a little bit like cock. Kittelcock. Ah, I dropped it again. What are you doing that for? What were you knocking on the bed for?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing. No.
You can't just say nothing and
Nothing.
giggle.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
I don't know why I spun my head so quick that my headphone came out.
Tell me about it.
It looks like a sandcastle with raisins in.
4 weeks from completion. Burnt to the ground.
But nothing.
GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Any available unit, meet the officer.
Shame about
just
Jack.
occurred.
The arson.
Wait a minute.
Where is it?
Yeah, where is it? We're there. It's...
Back of beyond. Right back there, look.
Nope.
Not going.
He's still in custody, Murphy.
Yeah, see her. Most unappetizing. Yeah, you're
And
right.
hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Discord DM Rob that thingy picture instead of you. Oh, warm.
It is warm.
What's the temperature like where you lot are? I know Rob, but it'll obviously be about the same as it is here. But... And Simon.
Sorry, as long as you don't start doing what Rob does when he's like, oh yeah, I live up this area over here or whatever, you know, literally minutes away from where Maelstrom lives. And it's like, oh, fuck's sake, Rob. Please,
19 degrees.
Stop doxing me.
Do you know, in our house, the temperature on our thermometer thing is 25.5. So it's pretty warm. Anyways, all loads lost. You got a aircon, so.
Anyway, all lives lost, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
No, I'm using
your
your full nickname.
Yeah. Lord knows, my flat is in the shade, so there's always an ice box. Wow.
Jealous.
Yeah. 31 in my room, unbearable. Summer in this house, good as me. That's salt.
It would be like 40 degrees in my room if I didn't have my aircon. The second I turn it off, it instantly goes up to like 30 and then it will just get hotter and hotter.
Mid-20s, yeah, is quite warm, isn't
it? Pardon me.
Well, if Martin ain't got, he ain't got an aircon, he'd be about 30 degrees in his room with all the...
the reason I got that aircon in the first place is my PC kept turning off.
Overheating?
Because it was too hot, because it was 42 degrees in my room.
Somebody else burnt down. Is this a different
And I was
thing?
like, I don't think I could deal with 42 degrees every day in the summer while I play my games anymore.
So Lizzie's got the opposite problem.
I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh boy. They didn't tell me last time, I hope you have strong stomachs, when they showed me the burnt children, so I don't know what they're about to show me this time that needs strong stomach. Oh my god.
You need to move around the corner, Lizzie.
We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay, so not only are they burnt children this time, they're also like sitting.
Look.
Oh god.
You touch one and that'll just...
Doesn't make
Shh.
any sense.
They're praying.
Oh, they're praying,
They
look.
scattered around like the rest of the debris.
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
What?
Explain that, please.
Okay, I don't like this buzzing in my ear again. You can stop that.
It's a bee or a fly.
Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
Well, who the hell could do that,
I
though?
think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion. It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What's on there?
No, I'm just trying to wrap my head around what they were just saying. I don't suppose they wrote that in the...
No. They moved them after
Just let me read this
explosion.
again, out loud. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris? I think they've been moved. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire. It's almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of the bodies that aren't scorched. Colouring around the fingertips is typical. They wouldn't have felt a thing.
God damn.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
Yeah, it does look a bit like Pompeii, doesn't it? You know, that those people were frozen in time, weren't they?
He's a little Pompeii-ish. Well, I guess it's time for us to check the bodies.
Horrible.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Spasm, yeah.
Oh, so they weren't praying. That's just
No, I looked a bit like they were, didn't it?
That's just an effect of being on fire. That's lovely.
Another day, another dollar.
Is this them?
Yeah, two of them are smaller people, yeah. It's awful.
And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs.
No, I have
Look like somebody's crossed out his face a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's just burn marks. Just gonna put the earpiece like kind of half in here for a sec while they keep buzzing in my ear.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
They did have somebody who liked watching the fires, didn't they?
Ran into a burning building.
Yeah.
What would make anyone do that?
Guilt. For the fires? For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He
Yeah.
expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
Also,
You
the
are
same
one
in the
very
casino
disturbed
fire.
individual,
People
fellas.
have
I
been
know you had it
found
rough lately, but you should start to
still in their
compartmentalize your
seats.
thoughts.
All right.
You could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
It's a real
Are
fire,
you
that
telling
one.
me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it.
Mm-hmm.
There's very little evidence.
Oh,
I said they might crumble like that, didn't I?
I think that'd be. Yeah, they're
Howard,
not
check out
very
the hot water
concerned
system. Make sure
about
we're
the
dealing
dust
with
that
the
came
same
off there, are they?
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
What could
he
be
just-
wrong with
it's
him?
some
It's a
fucking
totally
crumbles,
perfectly
yeah.
fine, normal situation to be in. Oh, so what's wrong, buddy? You're not good?
Helsynth?
How safe?
How so? Just joined us. How charming.
Indeed, mate, indeed.
Oh, that was Chapman, Maelstrom. He was behind bars when Biggs explained on the way over.
He's
No,
back
he's
out.
back
That
out.
they didn't have any
Yeah.
anything to hold him there with, so he's probably back out on the street already.
Oh no.
I think is what they said.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more evidence for me to really look at in here because the music's not going. So,
No, it's just a burnt house.
all right. Well, ooh,
It's a basement down there, though.
I'm gonna go
Go
talk
down
to
the
Biggs
basement?
first, I guess. Maybe this will open back up as a proper crime scene.
Yeah, he's upset.
Good, healthy lung full of youth. Yep.
Yeah.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
Mm-hmm.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
Yeah.
Getting this?
Good idea.
Heart attack.
Heart attack.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too.
Oh.
Their name was on that list.
So they shouldn't have been in there.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across.
It's not a boiler gone wrong again, is it?
I mean, if these people aren't supposed to be home, and that's like the whole idea of this,
Yeah.
they're not very good at it.
No.
Because
You don't look like a fireman, son.
they sure have killed a lot of people so far.
Well, they're supposed to go on and pick up the tickets and then go off because they won. But
Yeah, but they should just... Could they not check
Yeah,
to see
you-
if they're home?
make sure the car weren't outside or something like that.
Starting to make me wonder if they don't care if they're home or not.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
George Foreman's brother.
Postman. Foreman and postman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Well, they really cut that one short.
Didn't want to tell them anything. And? Yeah, the bodies were moved. Ask him about that. Does he know?
Well, I mean, he said they're asleep.
There must have been somebody there, though, when after the explosion, because, you know,
I don't trust him. He's not four men. He's one guy.
he's a liar, isn't he? Yeah.
Well, let's do our usual and just throw an accuse out there because it's free.
You weren't asleep. You were standing over there by the fence watching the place burn down. I hope you didn't know they were inside.
As much as I didn't like that wop bastard,
Ooh.
I hope you have evidence that proves I was looking at the fire.
No, we don't.
You're off the hook. For now.
Pardon?
Now, the real question is, do we bad cop him? Because he doesn't look a little... He's looking very stern, but he's looking off to the side. He's licking his lips. His eyebrows
He's
going
very
up.
angry. Again, like that other
You didn't
bloke.
like Morelli, did you? Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
So has he sold his then?
Probably. But I think they have to sell as like a neighborhood, which is why they
yeah.
probably not happy with him.
Yeah. Yeah, if he don't sell, they don't get their money, perhaps, yeah.
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Well, you just said a minute ago he wasn't...
Yeah.
Yeah, he was holding out. In his statement, didn't he?
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Yeah, see?
Get your damn story straight, one guy here.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
But I think you do. He answered that a bit abruptly, didn't he, as well?
I'm looking at him to see if he, He's giving me a straight look, though. He hasn't licked his lips, he hasn't looked to the side, he hasn't raised an eyebrow.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
You think it's loosely based on a real story?
A lot of them are.
Well, that Dahlia one.
Yeah,
like
well,
Dahlia.
some of the cases where, like, we've already done them, I've then gone and had a quick look and seen, like, there's a wiki for this game to see, like, if we got the wrong person or something, like the ones who failed.
Yeah.
There's only, like, one of them so far we failed, I think. But underneath on the trivia bits, it often will say this is based off of a real, like, case or whatever.
Oh, he stood there and smoked 3 or 4 bags, whoever it was.
I would know that imprint anywhere.
Boondockers.
Boondoggers? Or boondoggers?
Boondockers, apparently.
Licking lips is probably just him trying to flirt with you, Martin.
Looks like they were here for quite a while.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, what's that?
But with that exact voice and everything, he's just like, I'm licking my lips over here. What, you gonna kiss me or what? And you're like, no.
Oh, there was a family. Pretty sure they were Italian.
I tell you what, this fella's house
But had a much larger family, and the parents survived a fire.
Well, you can tell how
Like more than half of the children died.
you can tell how fucked up this explosion was. This is the other dude's house that mother
Why does that work? What?
said. You can tell the explosion was pretty fucking powerful. This is the
That's
other
the
dude's
next
house.
door's house.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
It's got
It
bits of
was.
shrapnel in the window and shit.
Yeah, going through the wall. Is that an angry man's house? Is it?
Yeah.
I would imagine that explosion did wake him up then.
It's playing his sand pit.
Who's buried in the sand pit, do you think?
That'd be a hell of a thing to stumble on, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody buried in her.
Shit. Oh no.
Well, they couldn't find most of the bodies though, so they were presumably kidnapped but never found. Where is this? In America or?
Half the children died, disappeared.
You know off, are you, Rob? Bye.
Yep. Take care, Rob. I think Rob's doing a Frostpunk tomorrow, chat, if you want to go and watch Rob play some games. His children in that game yearn for the mines, as we know.
Oh, what's
Oh.
in the dustbin?
The music went away, so that means I'm out of range of the crime scene.
They ain't got a box at the side of the house, have they now?
If they did, it's gone.
I mean, I just wondered if that was what exploded, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing a perimeter search just to see if I can find anything like that. But also, we have that basement to go and have a look at as well.
Yeah, it's a basement.
Hello.
There's the box, look. See whose name is
Who
on it.
serviced it?
Looks like the same model.
Yeah, Barley.
Barley.
And that's the one we tried to arrest, and
Pretty
they
sure
said
that's
it
the
was
guy
the
we
wrong
arrested,
one.
and they told us it was the wrong
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. Can't believe you got the wrong person, you idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but his name's on everything. Wheelchair? No, bike.
Sodden family.
The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Children disappeared.
Damn.
Sorry, Sodder family. I could say that sounded horrible. You're calling them a Sodden family, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you know, I think maybe enough time has passed with this case that I can make a joke like this, but I don't think they were very sodden after that explosion and fire.
Oh.
Sodden meaning wet.
Yearns for. I yearn for the
yearn
mines.
for the mine.
That's small writing. I couldn't read it.
Yeah, Rob's playing a game called Frostpunk, which is it's like you're out in the middle of a Antarctic wasteland, apocalyptic wasteland or whatever, trying to survive. But hello?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I thought it was a phone.
Iron.
But yeah, he had like an option the other day that was like, would you like to put the children to work in the mines in order to get like some free labor? And he was like, no, I don't want to. And everyone in the chat, me included, were like,
Yeah,
they yearn for the
fine.
mines. Put them in the mines.
There's all the water, though. And then they would be.
Now I'm sodden.
Yeah.
There's got to be something in here worth
Kids are
looking
the first to be expendable on that scenario. Well, they're saying they went missing or assumed stolen or whatever.
at. Nah, I think they're talking about Frostpunk, maybe.
Oh, right, it could be.
Apocalyptic wasteland. Kids are the
It's
first
a hammer.
least useful people around, probably. They're just extra mouths to feed.
Oh, a washing machine.
Pliers.
That's pliers.
That's pliers. Splash, splash. Right, there was nothing in this basement for me to look at. Oh, wait.
What's I would say? They either work in the mines or are a popular snack for polar bears. Huh? What's he mean?
He's again talking about this other game, Antarctic.
Well, no wonder I
Wasteland.
don't know what the hell you're talking about. I thought you meant on here.
Well, we apparently still have evidence to find in here somewhere.
Look in the drawer. No.
I'm struggling with these whatchamacallums,
Clues.
these areas to search, because everything's just fucking burnt, so nothing sticks out.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, but they ain't burnt.
Well, I mean, like, they want you to walk around here and find all the evidence, but all the evidence is just charred crap on the floor, so nothing looks different.
Under your feet. No, it's gone now. Must have stood on it.
Well, I'm going off of the musical cue anyway. It gives you a little ding, ding, ding when there's something to look for. So if I walked over something and didn't, then there won't be anything. Back in this room again.
It's down in front of them. No, it's just bits of wood, isn't it?
What do we want to look at this for again?
It's a seaman man. He's still looking for.
Mr. Seaman Man. Sorry, chat, if you forgot, this guy is the Seaman Hunter.
He carries it round in his pockets.
Oh, God.
clue.
Carries
give me
it
the clue.
around in his pocket.
Yeah, he's got like plastic lined pockets.
Not even like in a container. He just plastic lined
just
pocket.
A plastic lined pocket. Just outside
hate that.
that's like robbed us.
Oh god. But no, every case we had in Homicide where it was like some we had all those Black Dahlia cases.
Go and hit him round the back of the head and say, "Where's my clue?"
I will say his house extends into the clue area. And we did find this stuff here.
Yeah, well, that's where the bloke stood and watched it burn down.
So maybe
innit?
there is more.
Ask him if he smokes. Do you smoke?
Check his shoes.
Yeah.
Make sure they're not.
Oh, whatever that name of those shoes were.
Standard man's dress shoe.
No, it's not them, man. Go in, that's it. Go in and see if he smokes.
Yeah, I want to go in there.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't. Fuck off. Wait, hang on.
What's on the chair?
These are still pinging.
They're burnt.
No, but I'm a little confused as to why.
What's over there on the
So
chair?
look, if I walk towards. No, no more.
There on that. So on that.
Oh, okay,
bench.
now it's just going bling. That's nothing. Can't interact with it.
Oh. I don't understand that.
I very much you play this game based on the sound cues. So when you hear that little piano ding ding ding,
Mr. One Guy.
that means it's
Do you
evidence.
sell feet pics? That one bloke, does he sell?
Maybe.
He's been trying to water the garden. Or something Dad's got to do, actually. Water the garden. I'll remind him at break time.
Let me in. Not by the hooves
you
of
want
my
a
chinny chin chin. I'm good for now. Maybe have a couple when we have our break in a bit.
You got a crisp, Simon?
Or crisp.
Crisp.
Alright, I have no idea where the fucking clues are. This again, arson so far has been just lots of crime scenes where everything's burnt and I can't tell where any of the fucking clues are. And I just walk around in circles hoping for the best.
Fireman. Do you think you got to talk to him?
I don't think so.
Lizzie says fireman. He might have a clue.
We hosed it down, Detective. The rest is up to you and the tech guys.
Right, try that one. Hey, stop!
Come back.
Stop!
No usable evidence out here.
No usable evidence.
You have to take what you got.
Nothing in the letterbox.
I guess I haven't canvassed this entire front bit where the fire hose is.
We still know there's a newspaper or something.
Oh,
like that.
unless this area is evidence. It is not. The music has stopped, so I'm now outside of the
You're in the bush.
Herschel's jumping that fence for no reason.
Come on.
Oh!
Keep working.
Did say there was a newspaper down there. You didn't go for it.
How did you get
That was what you needed.
At first I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only.
I think this is our guy, man.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
the fires, everything.
He did say his name, but
Everything will be erased. The world will be
Ira, he said.
I can see my
Ira.
purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
yeah. Well, we need to ask him who Ira is. But
I think
got to
he
get
is
him.
part of this development
Well,
thing.
we said that all
as
along,
we
haven't
know,
we?
and he's put these people on to burning the houses down.
Yeah. So
But
you'll
this
feel
one
better when
particular
you do it,
guy
yeah.
is now
Take it a bit
burning them
further.
down while they're in home.
And then standing and watching it.
If this is the game Mind's Eye, you'd have been an instant failure right there, stepping one toe outside the mission area. I heard that game is very bad.
No, so you don't know. The music has stopped.
Yeah,
so.
music stopped now. I've heard it's very bad, but also like funny bad. So I think it sold reasonably well because it was funny.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope.
Did you see anyone standing by your
It
tree
says I was
smoking a
looking out.
fag? You know what I mean? 2007 is bad.
He's doing the
Can you accuse him anyway?
he's
or
looking, he's a little shifty. Eyes a little
bit too
he's,
close together?
Doesn't look too bad though. I don't know, I kind of feel like we don't really have any reason to think he wasn't. Maybe
Have
we did.
anyone working on the house recently? A maintenance man, a city inspector maybe?
I doubt it. Why would they bother with these old places? What with redevelopment coming up?
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
So we got that wrong.
Hey, if you're
I guess I
interested,
should have
have
bad
one of
copped
those
him.
competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
I started going, and then the music sting came in, and I was like, along with it.
There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
But what's it been
That's a new
folded out
clue.
of? Is it the flyer for the competition by any chance?
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
Legion Fields, eh?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Leland Monroe. So that's who's giving them the competition things as well. Look. See what he gives them.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Ah. Same thing. Oh, no, it won't.
Bit on the bottom. Extra in it.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, can I keep that? What shoes has he got on now?
Try to push him. Try to push him over.
I want to know who stood there with smoking the fags. That'll be that. What's his name? One who.
That creep.
Yeah,
Who
was on the
wanted to watch all
phone.
the fires.
Come on, you can tell me.
She's amazed that Biggs got over the fence earlier.
He did not really even need to hop the
I
fence.
need
It
an
was kind
address
of
for a property
kind of
development.
impressive.
Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, detective.
1 moment,
The
detective.
address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Sure, I'm glad we don't have this system anymore.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind?
Of course he is. They're all in it together.
Commander,
Because
we have
weren't there a
line.
lot of this when they first arrested, demoted him?
You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
No. No, they're all the big wigs that said you got to sort him out, didn't they? Didn't he before?
That end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
Yeah, I think.
The guy on the poster, Leland Monroe, is played by John Noble. You might know him as Steward of Condor, that tried to burn his own son.
Steward of Gondor. Is that Lord of the Rings?
Tomato guy. Over my head.
Mum's like, what?
Just
You
went over my head.
confused mother,
Yeah. I went over my head and landed on the floor behind me.
bingo slot called Mother Confused. Whee! See that? No one got hurt? Didn't knock any benches over?
No.
Nothing. Crazy controlled driving. Counter pastry, yes, tomato guy. So who's tomato guy? And from what? Because chat, this is one of those things where normally
from the vegetable shop.
when normally someone says
Then you passed that a minute ago.
maybe when someone says something like, you know, referencey video game, that sort of stuff, I normally be able to fill you in on what it is. But if it's anything to do with films or TV, I'm
Have you ever seen Lot R3 when King looking dude eats tomatoes and they do a super close up and it's fucking gross? Nope.
See, I've seen Lord of the Rings 3, but it was a long time ago, and I don't know where people remember these scenes from. But that's gone from my head.
No, me too. I mean, I've seen.
I couldn't even tell you the broad strokes of the story anymore of Lord of the Rings 3. I think Gollum fell into a volcano.
My precious.
Remember that?
That one. I'm gonna remember that. My precious.
I certainly don't remember a tomato scene. That's gone from my brain.
Again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step
Whoa.
back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a
mouth
fray.
son of a bitch.
Oh.
Okay, already.
Being
That's
damn
not
foolish,
cool.
soldier.
I'm gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Go on. Look at them all fighting. Look.
Oh. Punch him in the head.
He's knocked out.
There's one down. Who's next? You next, buddy? You next? What?
He says, I'm going to punch you right in the mouth. Ooh.
Shimmy my legs, whore. Give a bam, bam, bam. Punch in the jaw.
That was a good one. Knockout. That spray of blood.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Alrighty.
Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Oh, yay, my favourite. Another burned crime scene where everything looks the same.
Don't forget, we might be looking for something small like a newspaper cutting, a ticket.
Doing a perimeter search first.
Pardon me?
And that did not seem to...
No, can't get up those stairs.
Did not seem to yield anything. Hang on. No, I thought I saw something in that bush. Okay, we can't go in there.
Can't go in any of it. It's all blocked off.
Can't.
Whoop.
In we go. Come on, fellas. Come on now.
Slipping. No, you can't get in there. Either.
Means I must be able to get in somewhere though. Skirity bee.
It must be slippery.
Up here.
He can't get in.
Not sure if
He
I'm
meant to.
supposed to get in here.
No, I don't think so.
Oh!
Hello?
What the fuck are we...
Oh.
What?
A loose brick.
The fuck?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
No.
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the
Smelt burnt.
Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either.
No.
Stuff looks like it was built on the cheap.
That's a single. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that.
Are we gonna crawl under there?
Crawl space.
No.
We're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career. Let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Alright, so that was just a little bit of evidence to say that this place is...
Badly burned.
Built like shit. I'll be honest, chat, and, you know, no offense to any Americans, but I was surprised it was bricks.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them are built of wood, weren't they? But they still are. You see them on some of them programs where they
What I
do.
talk about houses that I think are built like shit is all of the wooden houses that they have in
She
America.
says, I have some bricks in my house.
No, why I think the one that gets me the most with that is when someone tried to explain to me that they build the houses in Tornado Alley out of cheap materials.
Yeah, so they'll fall down.
So that when they fall down, you don't have to spend as much money replacing them. Whereas I'm like, wouldn't you just build all your houses with like a 10-foot steel girder like foundation and bricks so they don't
just to
fall
prevent
over?
them from escaping.
My chimney is bricks to prevent fire from escaping. I'm glad they built your chimney out of bricks at least, because
I think sometimes when they make stuff out of, I don't know, easier to crumble stuff, you know what I mean? It's,
how close is this?
It's so you don't get caught.
Another one down the fuck here. Fucking stop giving me that one. But you know, I'm sure there is like a rationale behind it, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe after the 10th time your house getting blown down by tornadoes, it's time to build the house out of like impenetrable steel or something, so we don't have to keep doing this.
You usually find they build one space a bit under the stairs, so you can go and hide under there.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
But then the whole house has fell down and you're still sitting in the little cupboard under the stairs.
Right, I think this is going to be a pretty substantial little thing, so let's get ourselves parked up. Someone on the radio, I don't know what the fuck he just said. This is Elysian Fields, this is the This is the property development people, so I think they've got a lot of things to answer for, but we're also not supposed to be here.
They should just build houses out of stair cupboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right, chat, we're gonna use this, I think, as an opportunity to take our break. We're about halfway through. I need another drink and all that. I'm gonna have some of these
chocolate milkshake, shall we?
crisps. If you want to go ham on the milk, I'm down.
Oh, right.
Not literally ham in milk, that'd be
No, I
horrible.
won't put no ham in it.
Chat, enjoy the break. We'll see y'all in a couple of minutes after our break, and then we'll continue on with some more LA Noire. All right, Cowdy Pastry for 5,000. This is 10 minutes of this. Enjoy. Oh, dear Lord. Right, everybody, so we've got the real fake cam going. It might bug out from now and then, but it should be okay for the most part. Oh fuck, he has words! That was not bad, mateys. We'll meet again in R2-D2. Oh, is what he said. Okay, great. See ya. Fucking there he is. Wide bastard.
Oh, he's so wide. Look how big his feet are. Look how big his pants are.
Pastry, I don't know if you can see the stream, but...
What?
Wait, okay, there you go. You just take over those two. Oh god, now he's sideways. Why is he suddenly sideways?
Whoa! I didn't even watch this far into the video.
There you go. New party unlocked. My favorite characters: Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Wide Sora.
Look how wide his fucking feet are.
He's so fucking big.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm in trouble. That's on the wrong thing. It's regenerating health. Are you kidding? Oh, what the fuck exploded? Why the fuck did that happen?
Bust.
How do you know Broden?
The ecosystem here is something special, worth protecting. Don't want Shinra messing it up. I'm not afraid
You
to
see
say
that?
so out loud.
Dog just fucking destroyed that table on the left-hand side of the screen.
Avalanche. Impressive the way that committee's able to connect people.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Bippity bath toy, don't talk shit, my rhymes fuck boy. You see what I'm talking about? Oh god! Why is it here? Why is it in my face?
It's gonna be alright. Hey, what's the matter with you? Are you just going to stand there filming? Turn that camera off. I tell you. Come on, turn it off right now. Don't get mad at him.
Yeah, Briscoe, yeah, you got my back.
Useless idiot. I've had it working with losers like you
Uh-oh.
two.
Oh,
I'm joining up with some other team. What? Just keep quiet.
What?
There's a and stop thinking you can order me around. Huh?
Oh god! Ah! It's already started! Shoot! Shoot! Back away and shoot! I think Rebecca might die because she's an idiot. Busco, why are you just watching? You fucking useless cunt! Yeah, okay! Bow! Fucking shotgun to the face! Oh. Fuck off! Stop! Someday I'll feed on a tree frog! My sister will celebrate her 20th birthday soon. At the ceremony, not Seberoni. At the pepperoni. The moon dagger will be passed down to my sister Emil. Happy Seberoni Day! Damn it! Are you fucking kidding me? I ran and jumped to get it, and then it hit me 5 times in a row with an unavoidable thing. In the face. Like, how was I supposed to fucking know? Fight them how I normally fight them. Jump attacks. Oh. Oh, I blocked. I'm somehow blocking these. Believe it or not. I just realized this pot is making me heavy. Why does this always happen? Oh. Fuck. Oh man. Why does it always happen? What the fuck? Why? How? I don't know. This is gonna be like an absolute disaster. Imagine, dude. Oh shit. Oh, he's so dumb. Oh man. Oh my god, look at my health. Hello, chat.
Hello, we're back. Chocolate milkshake this time.
We've returned with chocolate milkshake.
Yep.
After eating a bunch of crisps.
And banana, no chocolate.
You didn't wash out the cups, did you?
No, could have mixed them together anyway.
I was about to say, you don't need to. You get a little banana in there. It's fine. I've got the left one, which is great for me.
I like the fix shakes that you get like from McDonald's, but sometimes they're just too much to suck through a paper straw. You just can't.
Yeah, they're basically ice cream, but
Yeah.
I do like them.
Oh, I do.
Have you ever had a Crush 'em?
Oh, wow.
It's the KFC one.
No,
They're nice.
never.
Have to get that in one day.
I tell you what I do like as well. Ice cream with a scoop of that chocolate out of the Cadbury's jar chocolate thing.
Oh, like a chocolate sauce
and peanut
type
butter. Put the two on top of ice cream and then just take a mouthful. Oh, that's lovely. You want to try that?
That is dangerous.
Right, dangerous is lovely.
You and me both, we had to stop by and what was it we stopped by? Mango chutney.
Yeah, because that's gone in.
Because
well,
we just eat it with everything. I think we have a similar sweet tooth in that respect.
Yeah. Diabetic.
Saw his picture in the paper.
Oh, you attacking the burger man. You saw somebody's picture in the paper.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
No hot dogs.
He gave you some information. Somebody's
Yes, you
taking
did, yeah.
Palm Springs.
Mail, I sent you a DM with Tomato Guy.
Oh.
If it's a video, I probably won't
Who's
be able to watch
Tomato
it.
Guy? Let's have a quick look.
If it's a GIF or something. Oh, that guy.
All right.
I mean, I don't remember the scene, but I know the guy, I think.
Yeah, he looks like he's eating chicken as well, though. It could be Chicken and Tomato Guy.
Yeah. I know the guy in the context of the film, I believe. But then I last saw the film like probably 5 or more years ago.
I'm trying to think. That man looks like
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
an actor from
Do you have
it
an
was a
appointment?
vampire thing that I watched.
We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official.
Can't remember the name of it now.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Martin, can I borrow your hairband? But my
Yeah, I'll just take it out of my hair.
Take it out for me.
I don't think I have any.
No. All right.
I think they might be downstairs.
Oh, we'll leave it then. That's just a... Martin does wear hairbands. I mean, he wears really a pretty pink one that
I mean, I used to have hair bubble.
Yeah.
At a point. No,
Yep.
definitely a point in time. It's been a while.
Mum, when I cut it off, did you keep it? Still got that hair?
I wonder how many more layers.
We kept it in a drawer. The idea was we were going to
pony
donate
down.
it somewhere, weren't we? But I don't think we did in the end.
Monroe's schedule is booked weeks.
I think it has to be a certain length, and that probably weren't quite long enough.
Is he in?
I'm not
Pardon
at
me.
liberty to reveal that, officer.
So
Why
he hired
not?
you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, Miss.
Casino.
Why did we go through one
like us to return
receptionist to
with a
get to a second receptionist?
Won't be necessary, gentlemen.
This is his personal secretary. Each of them have their own secretaries, and then there's receptionists at the front, the director.
You like a cigar?
Cigar.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
Got these property
Yeah, the whole plan of the build.
plans that these will be the houses that they want to put up. Rancho Escondido.
I wish they were that price nowadays, eh? Everybody'd be able to afford to buy a home. It's quite nice suburbs, isn't it?
Just before we talked to him, I thought I'd have a look around his office.
I
Get a
say,
measure for the guy.
have you seen enough? Freeways, look.
Well, nothing else to look at.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
That is that bloody actor who was the Tomatoes Man. That is him.
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
Chap.
Is that what you were saying? This bloke is that man who ate the tomatoes.
Given it's where we just were, it's all toasty now, so I wouldn't want to live there. Yeah, true that. It's very warm
I
climate.
can't remember
in
the
that
man's
suburb.
name, but he was in a horror film like where him and his son were fighting evil of some sort. But
Right.
yeah, he's that man that I was just talking about that I thought the Tomato Man looked like. That is the Tomato Man, yeah.
Well, let's get right into it, I guess. A lesion linked to arsons.
See if he eats any.
Fields and suburban
John
redevelopment
Noble.
fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
And you give away free holidays to get them out the way while you burn them down. Weekends away. And it's definitely him who was advertising them. See what smoke fags he smoke. A cigar, wasn't it?
We hear that Suburban is under severe time pressure to complete work on the new houses. I think you're getting heavy-handed about it, and it's gone wrong.
I hope you have some proof of how I'm involved in this. I'll be happy to sue you for whatever you're worth.
I think we've got to be careful here.
Well, he's tied up with all them government people, the big knobs who want, what's his name, out the way, don't they?
Well, I don't know if we have any evidence to throw at him. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have the fact that the houses would have been demolished and that the family who died won another one who won a weekend away, but doesn't strictly.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job.
I don't feel like it strictly ties together what we're asking here, because we're saying to him, the flyers keep turning up in where the fires are happening.
Yeah.
He's saying they're turning up everywhere, which they kind of are.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if we should just bad cop him. Because we're not really getting anywhere with this, are we?
No.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Yes.
Every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
I'm trying my best here,
travel
chat. Be very
contest.
careful.
Yeah.
Try and get this right.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
I mean, you're literally on the fucking flyer.
Yeah, that's it.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
Your face is all over it.
Whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
You're really saying you don't know about this when you're on the fucking thing?
Just tell him that.
It's gotta be, right?
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
We're already almost on that fucking
This is the
milkshake.
brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police
Yeah.
are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Yeah, you got them in your back
You want to
pocket.
accuse them of murder as well?
Paying them all.
Huckster. What's that mean?
What's a huckster?
Elysian Fields outwit Leland Monroe when discussing his development or advertising campaign. Ooh. Apparently I did good.
He's trying to make you back down because of them.
Buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Yeah, you run all over them rather than work around them. Ask him what cigarettes he smokes. And what's his shoes like, Mum? We need to look at things like that, but you can't. Origami thing? You need to find a clue that shows you somebody that folds origami.
I think you're being less than
You did have a look
candid,
around his
Mr.
office,
Monroe.
though, didn't you?
You're building these homes to some timetable. You're under pressure to get rid of the holdouts.
And how exactly do you think you can prove that in a court of law, detective?
That's right.
I don't think we have evidence that strictly proves it.
No.
But that does mean that maybe I should bad
Don't
cop
ask,
him.
you never find out. Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
3 for free.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning hero.
I got him.
They're not.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm no expert.
Ooh.
But the bricks being used on those houses are
I
undersized.
wanted to get that one right.
The order is faulty.
Yeah.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Yeah.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings are protected and fully insured by California Fire.
But you can't.
It's all gone.
You can't miss out the essential ties and things like that.
Does mean I missed some of that, so I just want to quickly look at this log. Had enough of you for your friend. Oh, so there's no wall ties connected. Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investments of that magnitude demands it. Do you think they'd vouch for the buildings by examining them?
Maybe
Except
we need to speak to them.
they are, sure, built to a shitty budget.
You arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for way bills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
Let's see if that man's name is on it.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Another threat.
I could give less than 2 shits, fella.
It's because he's older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Any of these names ring a bell?
I can't remember that man's name. Herbert Chapman, no.
Joseph Bradley, Paul Jones, Herbert Chapman, Michael Muldoon, Thomas Tefel, Leon Petrov, David Ashworth.
I sound like a couple of chess players. Paul Jones, he's a singer.
I'm just going to go ahead and
tap on him.
Chapman is on this list.
Mm.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Who's Chapman again?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, it's him. He's Chapman.
Right. We do.
So he was on the fucking list of the... What's a way bill again?
I can't remember.
There's some sort of like person that they deal with either way.
Waybill are the people who find the sellers or something like that, do you see?
Lynchy, welcome. Just gonna use this lady's telephone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Have we confirmed that the butler did it yet?
Phelps,
Almost.
1247.
Pardon me?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Ain't him. Can't.
Waybill is a leaf that's the thing that the crane is made out of. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thank you.
We did let him go, as we suspected we would. However, I will say that he was let go shortly, which is
That's
what
his
she
girlfriend.
said. Or at least I'm pretty sure he said, or she said he was let go like a short while ago. So he wouldn't have been the guy burning the houses.
It's him.
Buy me a drink,
Oh,
Cole.
no. No, shoot him.
No. Not even for old time's
Fuck off,
sake?
Ted.
Give him a heart attack.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
Oh, no.
I
Yeah.
should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company. I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here. Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
So it goes right to the top.
We're now at her apartment, really.
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
You're alright, Herschel.
Yeah. Out of all of them. Him and the first one that we worked with.
Yep.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
En route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm in the Sugar Hill gang.
Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack
Hip
Kelso?
hop.
He's an insurance investigator over at California and Fire
and all
and
that.
Life.
Mhm.
Our paths
Oh, well.
cross from time
I said, yeah, I'm in the Sugar Hill
For some
gang.
reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what
Excuse
it
me.
feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Well,
To be honest, Phelps chickened out or something, didn't he? Hid when, and then got rewarded for it.
yeah.
So he didn't really, he wasn't a hero, but
He was being called a hero when he returned, but all the Marines knew
yeah.
the truth. Well, even more
Who's
signs that
Who's this man?
Roy we need to put in the ground, isn't it? Didn't you?
Saying hello.
Yeah, I said hello earlier.
All
when you
right,
came in.
yeah.
I'll say it again. Hello, Lindsay. But no, more signs we need to sort Roy out at some point.
Oh yeah. Give him a heart attack.
Not only is he taking like little
You did
side...
run him over, didn't you, in the car? And that's
quite,
all the mission.
They didn't let me do that.
Yeah.
I think they should have given me that.
Yeah. But he's not working with you anymore. Now you can run him over this, you know.
He deserved it. Game should have given me a bonus for that.
I think so.
Instead, they failed the mission. God, it's warm.
Ooh, woohoo! If I had a thermometer, I'd be able to tell you what the temperature is.
And it would just say too warm.
I would. I didn't know you could play one of them.
Me?
Yeah, you can.
That ain't him, unless he got a lot older. He's dead.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere.
Some sort of caretaker or something.
Hmm.
Let's take a look at the car. And then you proceed to get in my way of the fucking car.
Look in the back.
Oh boy, am I pressing the button.
You're at the side of the car. That's it.
But it gave me the bean.
Mars kill. What's that say? Bennington's? Is that the name of the fags, no?
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
No, they weren't. They began with a C, the cigarettes.
Yeah, I thought they did as well. This is ammo.
Oh, right.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
I'm betting that's going to be some sort of manifesto. Oh no.
It's another
Just
one of
these,
them.
eh?
The whole box of them, look.
I thought that looked like a file. Is he going to be now like coming around the corner back to his car?
There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat.
All right.
Shit. He's seen us.
No.
Cops. Again.
Oh, someone going to have a heart attack.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley.
He did. He's on the trolley.
Oh, not being funny.
I'll call this in.
He could jump off the trolley at any point, obviously, but it's not like we don't know where he's going.
No, you can't follow him. Stop the trolley.
Requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110
How are we supposed to stop
Oh, that's driving through. That's knocking at the car and all sorts, so he must be driving it. Yeah, I'm going to say.
Not like I can pit maneuver a trolley.
No, but you could go up beside him and shoot him.
Yeah.
No, he's going straight for them cars.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm not losing him.
Why are those cars on the track?
Well, they doubles, doesn't it? Doubles the road. I think you're just supposed to give way to the trolley.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, buses have their own thingy, don't they?
Holy shit.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
How am I supposed to fucking damage it?
Shoot the cables with that.
Get me just a little closer.
Step on
Look,
it.
Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Oh, shit. God, I wish this car was faster.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman.
Oh, shit.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Heart attack.
Didn't get time to question him.
Our man, Cole.
He said to him he wanted to shoot him, didn't he?
Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
This is like the fucking Black Dahlia case all over again.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives.
So what they're doing is they're happy that they've got somebody instead of that other man.
We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe.
Nope.
What were you thinking, Phelps? You'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Yeah, very funny.
I am not a crook. I'm assuming that hadn't happened yet.
Probably.
Given the fact that it'd be quite funny.
He's back with that lady again.
What is it?
I guess we've just moved on now, have we?
Letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to
Nah,
make
Watergate was in the 70s.
Yeah.
Isn't this
And this is in like the
40s
or 50s.
Find out what happened to Lou.
Why would he help, Miss Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Kelso's the other guy in the Marines, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that one just kind of ended, huh?
Yeah.
Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. But that was valorous. After failing the last mission or getting the wrong guy, we needed that.
You did it, Martin.
I did
Question mark. Yeah, we did that a couple of times with a question mark, didn't we?
I did nail that questioning of the corrupt fella. And now for something very different. Is this a DLC case? No.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Wait, am I playing as Kelso?
No, ain't you.
It is. Elsa Lichtman. 6,000. Dear Miss Lichtman, pertaining to the matter of policy number that and the sudden death of Mr. Louise Jan Butchwalter, I'm writing to inform you that you have been named the sole beneficiary of Mr. Butchwalter's estate. Please find attached settlement check for $20,000. That's a lot. Those houses were like $9,000
Yeah,
each.
yeah.
The maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability and Accidental Death Policy, which Mr. Butchwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you can contact our office's account management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. Clarence W. Fleming. There it is. Money.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Yeah, but what if she doesn't?
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
You think that looks like cool? Is that what you meant?
No, I'm controlling this guy.
Oh, I see.
This is Kelso. So I'm in control of Kelso now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm moving his finger about and doing all the stuff.
Right.
Agent Fields.
More in these files.
Insurance policy, California Fire and Life. Policy number is wrong?
Yeah.
Unless I'm crazy? Is that not different?
Yeah, it's different to that one. Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap! Well, this is also different. The money. Well, fucking tap it then, brother. Why he no tap?
Okay.
Or is this a different? Well, an employee was killed on the roof of the property which he worked to collapse. Wait, yeah, this is a different letter altogether. On Tuesday, 28th January, at approximately 8:30 in the morning, Mr. Butchwater was descending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Bad construction quality.
Yeah.
Witness report that Mr. Butchwater slipped and attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke.
That's Butchwater.
Butchwater.
Yeah.
Mr. Butchwater fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap.
Well, they shouldn't have snapped either.
He's fell inward along the part of the prefabricated roof truss, where he apparently, like, fell, went to grab something, that broke, fell down, the other stuff broke. And
That's all got
like,
to be really inferior quality, hasn't it?
An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Butchwater's cranium was shattered, probably when he struck his head on one of the roof beams. He sustained significant internal injuries as a result of the falling timber and died of internal hemorrhage approximately 10 minutes after the initial roof collapse. Independent testing of the ridge beam
Seems
and...
like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Independent testing of the ridge beam and roof truss has determined that faults in the timber were undetectable prior to installation. Witnesses report that Mr. Butchwater was following all safety procedures. It was in the opinion of this investigator that the death of Louis Jan Butchwater constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident and no fault can be ascribed to the Elysian Fields development. The insurance benefits associated with this policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. But, like, what I'm seeing here is, like, insurance and these numbers and things all seem like they don't match up to anything that they got paid. Okay, go back out.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
If she's lying, okay, if she lies, I'm going to be really pissed off. We sent her here. If she starts lying for some reason, and this is like part of the game, I don't get it. Why would she lie?
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have...
Yeah, it's just Buckwalter.
I thought he was German.
So hang on, what did you say? What basis do you have for your claim of foul play? Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
I think you're lying, Ms. Lichtman. I think you're after even more money, and you're trying to drag this company into a lawsuit.
So now you know my motives, Mr. Kelso? And how do you intend to prove that?
Just me pressing the button. Detailing insurance settlement payment in the case file. Okay.
If you don't ask, you never find out.
I'm a good cop to begin with.
What are you talking about?
Why are you lying about stuff?
It's an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
Come here and tell the feckin' truth, lady.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
Why didn't I fucking ask
We
her?
interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr.
Said he was German.
We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said.
More money.
That building thoroughly investigated.
No, she ain't after more money. What's his name? Told her to go back, didn't
I'm
he?
intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
Oh, here's 50 pence.
Surrounding Elysian fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman.
Yeah, because they did okay everything, didn't they? The walls.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do?
He said that. Do you think that the insurance company would okay a bunch of stuff that's not fit for purpose or whatever?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address. Not the phone number.
Is he hitting on her? Why do they all have like a boner for this German singer lady?
She's obviously a very nice looking lady.
But they're all just like, I've spent 2 minutes with you. What's your phone number? Please
Look,
hang on.
look at her, she's walking away.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Oh dear.
On this guy.
I'll walk you up.
Can I get my hat? Nope, fuck me.
What if she's got a wiggle like that as she goes up the stairs?
But I don't think this guy's a detective. Wait, am I going upstairs?
Yeah, you're
With you?
supposed to be going with her
Alright, I guess. Alright.
to see the boss.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
Alright. Bit harsh.
Mitch.
Didn't really need that, but.
No. Golf.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
This is a sign of someone who does a lot of work.
Yeah.
I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said,
Call me Curtis, Jack.
this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
You don't want to say
Miss
that.
Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations.
You don't want to be moving in similar circles.
No,
To
'cause
Leyland
he's-
Monroe.
And also dodgy coppers.
Pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
We'll see what they were saying. The paperwork says she should get a lot less than 20,000. Why not?
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
You good, Curtis?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
You know, I think you'll do what I told you to do because you're my lapdog. That's basically what he just said.
Yeah. Or you're fired.
Or you'll know you're in fucking trouble.
I fired you.
Your car, Mr. Kelso?
It just seemed funny that we're him now.
Yeah.
We're not cops anymore.
I want to say we're just like insurance people. I don't even think we're like a detective in that sense, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but they have people who...
Insurance claimant.
Yeah, I'm going
man.
to say, they do detective work as such, don't they? But that's not police. You know, like they send people out when they suspect somebody's lying about a claim, don't they?
I don't like the way this is heading though. With
Oh yeah, Lizzie did say a no for something very different.
Kelso
right?
and
We wondered what she
German
meant.
lady.
Eh?
Yeah. I thought she meant DLC case, like it was going to be something completely unrelated, but this doesn't feel like something to do with the DLC. It was dropped in the middle of that last case.
We turned into insurance man. Wonder if we can give people heart attacks as an insurance man, do you think?
I would imagine I don't have the license to carry a firearm for that purpose.
A license to kill.
Yeah. Outside of the same license that everyone has in America to carry a firearm, which is to say they're supposed to be able to use it for self-defense in most states, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
That is why there are a lot more murders, you know, I suppose. But it's a bigger place than here anyway, isn't it? Oh, we've seen this building site before in a previous one, haven't we?
No pee here.
Inferior quality, what we'll be looking at, don't we? Any reports of it?
Gonna snoop around their office a bunch.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Cement, yeah. 2 parts cement, 8 parts sand, 16 parts aggregate. Is that what that means?
Something like that.
They're putting the cheaper stuff, more of the cheaper stuff
And
in.
they're watering it down, I think.
That's right. So,
As it were.
putting more sand in it than they need.
There's only one DLC case left, and it's a curious one. Originally, back in the day, it was only available to the first 16 customers to buy it at its midnight launch, specifically at Best Buy. That's interesting. Ordered demolition. The City of Los Angeles, pursuant to Section 191, Part 1, Subsection A of the California Building Code, hereby orders that any building work at the Normandy Avenue subdivision associated with the incident of 01/28/1947 be immediately demolished and all building material removed from site. This is from Los Angeles Department of Building and Safety, not the California Fire and Safety or whatever. So
No.
this is
Yeah.
obviously they're being hounded by other places.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin.
Delays will not be tolerated. There's only one DLC case left,
Oh, yeah,
and
I
it's
just read
curious one. Originally, back in the day,
I'm Jack Kelso.
it was
California Fire and
available to be first 16 customers to buy. Yeah,
Buckwalter and
yeah. And it's midnight launch specifically at Best Buy. So why are we not called Phelps anymore?
I came to see the house where Lou
You know what I mean?
Buckwalter
I don't know.
You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Can I shove him?
Nope. Don't look as though you can. You're not out of his sight though, are you?
Oh,
You're
hungry
walking
kid.
over him. There's blood on the floor, look. You hit him.
That's your blood over here.
Now, how many doors down was it? 3? 3 doors down on the right?
Let's hear a song from the Ink Spots.
The ink spots. On blotting paper. Into each loaf some rain must fall.
Is that the song?
Yep.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Oh, it's almost like they're covering their tracks.
Not for what? Not for construction.
Not for construction use on the timber.
Yeah. So they're saying the timber's shit quality.
Are we really not Like, I'm holding a thing to try and get him to focus on this. Is he really not going to put this in my evidence? The big bit of timber that says not for construction use on it?
Obviously not.
Hang on, let me just go away and come back to it and see if it still makes the piano sting. Nope.
You've escaped from the loony bin, apparently. What's that brick? Yeah.
It's going to be shitty mortar brick again.
Quality of that.
This guy's bad at putting evidence in his book.
Ah, he's doing it now.
No, I'm doing it. See if he's done any of it. No. Brother, please.
Shit.
I'm not a detective, so I don't know about putting evidence in my book.
Shit a brick. She said shit brick.
Yeah. Terrible brick. You're buying from Shitty Brick Company.
Whee!
I'm like a dog at Crufts.
What is he doing that for? Is he demolishing it?
I'm doing the Crufts course. Hang on. Gotta go down through here. You gotta go through here, and then you gotta come around here. Then you gotta take around this.
Apparently that's disgusting what you do.
And then you gotta go up here. Oh, missed it. Hang on. There we go.
You're doing a dog agility. Dog agility course.
Then you shove that man.
Where is buddy? From the...
We're gonna look at this one. We're gonna put this one in our notebook. Kelso?
No, because it's upside
Please?
down. Now we can't read it.
I hate that he's not putting anything in his notebook.
No, it's weird.
What's wrong with him? Maybe if he sees it a fourth
Maybe you
time.
should just push on one of those buildings and see what will come down.
Maybe he's got to see it a fourth time.
Mm.
Then he'll be like, oh.
Piece this together.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, wait. Oh, I see. This says Keystone Props.
Yeah, but there's one there.
It's used for film, but not construction. That's what it says.
They don't quite
fit.
Or key something.
Yeah.
Keystone Film Props.
There's a bit on the floor there. Look, something films. That's the one. Yep.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
No, some dick called, what was his name?
Monroe.
Monroe Dick. Oh, he's going to run you over now. Threaten you with his...
Ah! Ah! It was a good job I did that dog agility course. Oh wait, I do have a gun.
Can't shoot him, look. You can't get through that big thing. Now, from up there you might be able to.
Oh, shit.
Get up higher, you might be able to see him over the top.
He fucking lifted his finger up, so I can't
Yeah,
shoot
if you
him.
get up high, now look back.
Yeah, but I'm a bit scared he's just going to run me over. Like that.
No, you failed.
Which is why I didn't want to do that on top of there.
There was a thing above your head, though. It's higher.
Yeah, but I feel like if I stop and do it there, he's just going to run me over.
Well, remember the first one? He weren't very close to you. The first, you know, the first high one. I think you should have turned around at that first high one.
It gives me the prompt here, which is why I tried it earlier, but...
That high one there. Get up there and turn round.
No, no.
Oh. You didn't turn round quick enough.
He fucking on my back immediately. What do you mean I didn't turn around quick enough?
No, but can't you see what I meant? You could
Well,
see
yeah,
his
but he
head.
was like piling at me at 100 miles an hour. I don't have time to turn and shoot.
You have to go down there every time, do you?
Yeah, yeah. This is like a fourth segment. I don't even know if I need to hit the driver. I think I'm just trying to slow him down like this. So that I can then use that time to get away. Because he was coming at me really fucking quick before.
Yeah, you keep putting that thing up to stop you shooting him.
But it's slowing him down, and so...
Come on, Jack.
Oh, no, you've got to get out of there.
How's he gonna
Oh, there's a ladder.
possibly chase me down here anyway?
Now you can shoot at him. Quick.
I don't need to now. I just be like, I'm gonna arrest him. Well, actually, I'm not a cop, so never mind. Maybe I'll just shoot him. We're not even going to go like say anything. I'd jump down there.
That was the bloke you beat up.
Yeah, I'd go down there and slap him about.
I'd have shot him. Give him that bloody heart attack.
I guess I'm not a cop though, so.
Well, no, but he was trying to kill you. That was self-defense, wasn't it?
I guess we're just gonna like run away and try and get. Wait, I don't have this.
Keystone Film Studio.
Ah, right, yes. Los Angeles.
And the songs most played on automatic coin machines are right.
Why is he stopped there? Oh, phone box.
I gotta phone him on the game well.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
All right.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Now you've got an address, you can go there.
I should change that command so it stops saying try the new clip command. I think I've had that clip command for about 4 years now. Not very new anymore.
Fought gallantly on distant foreign shores to
Excuse me.
freedom and our future. Now we have our boys home again, and Elysian Fields Developments would like to help you.
Elysian Fields on the radio.
I'm Leland Monroe, and I'm here today to offer you every peacetime soldier's wildest dream.
They've got to do it by a certain time, haven't they?
Land packages, your shining knight can rule his very own kingdom on a half-acre block right here in the heart of
I bet it's less to do with that, you know, they have a certain timeline to build them. It's more that these people have just come back. And this is an opportunity, a sales opportunity to get all these houses built for cheap and sold for a premium to all these
Well, they're getting all the bad quality stuff, so they're getting it cheap.
and like the government seem to be in on it. There's probably some sort of
Police
like
are in on that.
yeah, probably some
Everybody's
sort of
in.
system for them to like get money off those houses or
getting backhanded.
whatever. Yeah.
Especially Roy. Ted is
Stone Cold Dead in the market.
Killed nobody but my husband.
Keystone Film Company.
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life.
Mm-hmm.
Looking into an industrial accident. Here?
Dogs
No,
dancing.
not
Here?
At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Yeah, who the hell are the bits to?
All I want to know is, if they've been closed since 41,
Why is he still there?
why are you still employed?
If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down
Pardon
the
me.
street.
Somebody pays him, he goes off, yeah.
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields.
Ah.
We're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
I'll go get yourself a coffee, bud. Wait, hang on. He's gone. Can I like shove him?
Why'd you want to do that?
Oh no, it's fun.
Go see if he's got anything in his box.
Yeah, I kind of want to go look in his box. No. Thought we might have a list of names of people who came in, maybe.
I'm going to have to jump over the fence.
Up we go.
Pretty fit.
He was an ex-Marine, I suppose.
But this is meant to be the one that worked with Phelps.
He was in the Marines with Phelps.
Yeah. I'm saying he looks rather like him as well, doesn't he?
I think he was the other, like, squad lieutenant or whatever. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that. This is a rather big area.
Mm.
Horse!
Hey,
Horse!
Get on him.
Horse!
I can't get on him.
Oh.
A shame. Could have a little ride around. Planks of wood down there.
No bing 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 when I go to them there. Old lights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wood.
This will be all the lumber then.
Yeah. This is the bits they've been pinching. I bet if you have a look, or will they let you? It's written on there what you had on them things.
Yeah, I think it said something film lumber, but we got to pick the right one, I think. He wants to look at.
Here it is.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Yeah. Elysian Fields Development site. The one of the roof fell in. Shit quality.
Yeah.
It's already rotten.
Not even using proper wood.
No. Well, it is wood, but it's been left out in the weather for God knows how long.
But it's also like cheaply
it's
made wood for use on film sites.
We don't make wood cheaply. Wood is either, you know, rotted.
Well, yeah, but then why would you put
quality.
film lumber, not for heavy construction, on it? Like, it's not to do with how wet it is. It's to do with how
what they
like
used
what
it
the
for.
fibers are made out of and stuff in the wood. It's not high quality stuff.
Oh, it's a shame you can't ride that horsey.
Must be in here. Let's have a clue. This seems like an odd place to let me go in if there's literally nothing in here.
In the middle.
Oh.
Ah. What's this? Oh, nothing there.
Film reel. It is another. No, it's not that.
Up the table.
This one? Is this really what you want to look at?
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Oh, hello. What might be in here then?
Oh, nothing.
The reel should be nearby.
What about that one you just picked up off the floor? Or one over there?
I have a feeling it's not going to be that just because they haven't. They would show me that, I think.
These ones. Ah, there's a camera.
Are we going to
And the
watch
reel
it?
is on it, yeah. Chief of Police. Too slow. Are they talking backwards?
Right. Get your popcorn.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. Investor in the Suburban Redevelopment.
I'm Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Southerner.
You can call me Gambit.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name.
We said he was in it all the time, didn't we?
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser. So, how is your new development selling?
There's somebody showing you. Is that you eating something?
Eating popcorn.
Come on, popcorn. I wish we could. I'll never get rid of my belly if I keep eating popcorn.
Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks.
They're all being built with government money. The GI Bill is government money?
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
There you go. Then now you've got them all admitting to that. Haven't they?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
I think we need to take this fucking film.
Make sure you take it with you.
Yeah, he's not doing it. Can we take the film somewhere?
Oh, you plonker. Take the box.
So they don't get rid of the evidence?
No, somebody will go in and burn that.
That'd be immediately in my pocket.
Yeah. Well, in your car, won't it? So you got a phone? Yeah, yes.
Let me in. Do I have to do it from the other side? What the fuck? Let me in. Oh, there we go.
Let me in.
Operator, Los Angeles Police Dispatch, if it's not too much trouble.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Who's Curtis Benson?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
That's his boss.
Do you know anything about the Suburban
The guy with the
Redevelopment
putter.
Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
Of course, he knows. He was in the bloody film.
Not this guy.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the
Or was he?
Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very
Was he in the film?
Yeah,
Call Miss Lickman.
he was.
Call her as
Oops,
soon
sorry.
as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
No.
No, call the
Yes,
police, you twat.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about
Maybe the whole point of this is going to be we're going to get together with Phelps.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what
I've left the evidence unattended.
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9.
Take the evidence with you.
Do you mind if I leave the evidence and let someone burn it?
Thanks, man.
Is that okay with you, ma'am?
That's him. He was there, wasn't he? The Blue Room. Wonder why it's called that.
Could be any number of reasons. There's Kelso. Oh, sorry. So are we coming as well? Just letting them know we're here, I guess. Or waving at her and then leaving.
Well, they're supposed to meet that bloke at the back door or something, so he's probably going that way round.
Seems like it's about time we put all this together. It's called Change of Shop over the building.
But the trouble is, he had all that evidence. You've got to go to the right person to take the evidence too, haven't you? Otherwise, they're just going to hide it, you know.
Here's Kelso.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
He might be dead by the morning.
Yeah, there's just no reason not to, like,
Ooh, snuggy, snuggy.
work together
kissy,
on it.
kissy up against a brick of Wally. Can Get a little bit. It's gonna get run over or something.
I wonder. It's either that or it's going to go in the direction of that we're going to...
He's been to there.
Why is this still on here? You know what?
Because you're supposed to have picked up that bloody...
I'm going to go here because I think we've done this in the past before where it's been like... A place has been on there because we'll eventually revisit it. So I'm not going to fall for that.
I think it's because he left the evidence there, don't you?
If the game's going to be that annoying about it, though, I'd be a little miffed after I tried to pick it up. They're like, he left the evidence.
Wonder where that went. I had everything I needed to get them all arrested, you know. And I didn't use it.
They essentially got a bit of film that just has all of their money amounts, their corrupt dealings, all the motive. The fact that they're pocketing the money.
Yep.
Kind of everything.
And yeah, that's it.
And all of the bigwigs.
That was perfect. And obviously that's now going to get lost. Burnt or whatever. There'd be a nice little fire in
Well, they did say that studio was closed since like 41 or whatever, so maybe an arson case is going to happen there.
Yeah, I reckon.
Should have taken the big road really, but we'll take this little side one.
Looks like it ain't moving away, so it's there.
Certainly ain't this house.
No. Ah, what's that? Yard.
This is the Allegiant Fields building site.
You ain't got to get in there because you can't climb over top of that.
Get run over by a...
Another person, yeah. Or some dogs. Not run over by dogs. But...
Gonna get run over by some dogs?
Yeah. He's going to have dinner with the dogs.
Oh no.
Yeah, look. Keystone, whatever. You can see the wood in that building, can't you? Somebody burning it already.
More to the point.
What's going on up there? Yeah. That's a torch. Somebody's got. Oh, look.
Nice wiring job, fellas.
Yeah.
Keep them in the dark.
Just gonna have a quick look around here before we go upstairs.
I saw, even from across the road, that said Keystone whatever on it.
Yeah. Well, it's because all this place is built out of that fucking lumber. But I'm more intrigued as to...
Oh, look at that, look. What are they going to do? Are they gonna...
There wasn't even like a hole for
No,
it.
are they going to burn down them? Or are they expecting somebody to actually fucking live in them? Excuse my French.
I think they are expecting people to live in them. They build them on the cheap to make the most money from
Well,
them.
they ain't just built on the cheap. They're building them so they can't even bloody work.
Yeah, but they don't care.
It's that light, look. What's that doing there?
Oopsie. Sure hope I don't need to be quiet.
Well, the light is shining, but there ain't nobody necessarily there, is there? I think perhaps you meant to just go and look at the quality of the work. How thin the walls are, look, and... Oh, that's a bit. Yeah, here comes somebody.
You lose something, Mac?
Oh, no.
Private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to
I
go?
recognize him.
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Oh yeah, here we go. Right. What the fuck? I didn't even have the opportunity to dodge. This guy looks like Bruce Willis.
All right, let's dance.
Wanna
What,
dodge a bit.
tango? Shall we do the tango?
Dodging a bit to try and get my health back. Oh!
Oh, could do with Phelps there. No, shoot them all and give them heart attacks.
I wonder if I was supposed to lose that.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint.
No, they're just gonna shoot me.
Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Nope, they're gonna kidnap me.
God.
I wonder if they could win that.
Hmm?
I wonder if that was like supposed to happen or
This
if you
is
could
meant
win
to
it.
happen, isn't it? Taking him away in the trunk.
Does seem like it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
He was hitting rather hard and I wasn't recovering health, so.
No, Phelps should be there to rescue him. Shouldn't he?
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves.
Am I gonna get out
You
the
weren't
trunk?
done with him, Mr. Monroe.
Mr. Monroe.
Yeah, I know a good place. Pick up a shovel.
It's at Leland. That one.
It's up in
Yeah.
the hills behind Griffith Park.
I got on the flyers.
Oh.
Deal with that German bitch next.
Didn't take the settlement.
No.
And now we're getting silenced. She is right though. Helps kind of put him into this without really.
Well, Phelps should have been following him to help him, shouldn't he?
I was about to say without really enough
Look, he's got
information
away.
on like just how
they
dangerous
noticed the
this
boot
is
was
gonna be.
open, look. Quick. Hide.
When they just shoot me. Oh.
Pinch that car. Quick.
Car away from me.
Go pinch his car.
Sorry,
pal.
He got out and like bought some fruit.
Yeah, middle of the night.
Oh my god, they're on my tail. I'm the one being chased.
What's your problem?
Idiot.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Is that singer, Elsa?
Got a job.
Why do they all seem to like her? I mean,
So I said.
Yeah.
And then you told me she may be a pretty lady. I was like,
She's a pretty lady.
I was like, everyone's met her for like 5 minutes and then been like, Elsa, I give my life for you.
Yeah. I'm going to rescue you, man. Woo. That weren't even the crooks, was it? Yeah.
I'm just spinning any car that comes near me.
There it is. That's the one you need to sort out. The brown one.
Got a pretty decent lead on him now. It's not just one though, there's about like 6 cars chasing me.
I don't think there is.
There he is. I've already turned like 2 of them over.
I thought it was just the one, but they just got in your way, you know what I mean?
Where are they? Is that the last of them?
Okay, I think I've outrun them now.
No,
I had a couple of them crashed
the
one
brown
into a...
vehicle's still coming after you, but I don't know where it is. On the map, I don't show it. Go that way.
If it isn't shown on the map, probably means that it's lost me.
Just down the road from here. So they're probably gone a different way and they'll be there already.
Wait, what? Oh, other side?
Yeah. I know. Where's her apartment?
I don't know. Park the car.
The one.
There we go. Yeah, we've definitely been in better shape.
Yeah, I hope Phelps is in there, so he's able to help you.
I'm gonna call it now.
You're
Here's what's
gonna
gonna
fall
happen.
in there.
He's gonna be like, I need to hide here overnight or whatever. Or they're chasing me. And then
they'll
she's gonna
stay
be like,
overnight.
okay, and then he'll stay overnight, and then Phelps will be all like, what the fuck? And then I'll be like, hey Phelps, maybe, you know, the relationship started on cheating with your wife isn't grounds for you to complain about them cheating with someone else. Alright, that's a bit of an overreaction.
Oh, look, he's there.
Oh, Phelps is here.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
What?
Yeah.
Can't
The way he fell over.
Call his
Was,
bleeder backwards or something. He's standing there.
the way he
doing
fell over was
anything.
hilarious. Well, that was wonderful timing.
Yeah, about time to.
Truth is out on Elysian Fields despite Leyland Monroe's best efforts to bury it. Well, that's what they say. Let's have a looky at what will be the next time, shall we? This could be the DLC case, and if it is, it'll be like completely out of left field and probably have nothing to do with the story so far.
Pardon me.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers
This
in the
is
trees.
That's
You know
Kelso.
the
Yeah.
drill.
Yeah.
No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Wells. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
You want some roast on this one? Flamethrower.
Get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. Wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Classic Phelps.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon,
Hogaboom?
sir, but if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
Well, he holds his little pistol and hides at the back. Beginning to think Cole might be a bit of a wimp.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, look, standing back there.
Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in.
Why did he set fire to it and then go in?
He did, didn't he? He said flamethrowers.
He set fire to it and then went in. It's like, I don't know about that. Next time, chat, we'll be doing a polite invitation.
Would you come and shoot me, please?
Oh, please.
Oh, please, I'd like to be shot.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be to do with the story. Kelso in the hospital.
It's not in hospital, is it?
Well,
It looks
some
like a
sort of
room.
like hospital building or whatever, not like a big hospital.
Not like our hospitals.
Well, it said something like cares recovery place
Oh,
or whatever
right.
in the front.
Sitting there.
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, princess.
There we go.
Fuck me.
Good sir, you are under arrest for being a bounder and a scamp. That's the polite one.
Please.
I just can't believe all these people are just like,
Okay, Elsa.
She is a pretty lady.
lovely Princess Elsa.
It's a pretty lady.
I've met you for 2 minutes and I'm already head over heels.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize
You
for...
don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Oh, I see.
Perfect.
She's flirting. Yeah.
He did say he could connect the dots between her and Cole, though.
He could.
Perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess.
Mhm.
I'd like to.
It's really fucking cringy,
Yeah.
Kelso. Called her princess. Hello, princess.
Hello, what's
Thank you
this?
for
Oh.
helping me, princess.
You Kelso?
Nice eyeliner, my fella.
Let's get him a gun. Yeah,
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
he's come to shoot you.
Guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name.
Uh-oh.
He said that you might know something
There's
about...
a problem with colorful characters, Peterson.
Hmm.
First, they send you over a drink. Then they buy you dinner. Then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens.
Why is he going so blurry?
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150
I thought-
a month now.
Yeah.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
I thought he was there to hurt him anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, it looks like he wants to.
He wants to help him.
He wants to.
That's a twist.
Do some detective work. Oh, we are just playing as Kelso now, I guess, huh?
Mm.
Like even from the last case to this case. Right, well, folks, that is where we're going to leave it for another week. You can return next time as we continue on with A Polite Invitation. As we now are playing as Jack Kelso, man who calls woman he met 3 nights ago princess.
Mm-hmm. He knows she's with somebody else as well. Somebody else's princess.
That was a pretty good one back in. I don't know how much we have left of the game, honestly. I think it might be a stream or 2. I think we're getting pretty close to the end now. So...
Okay.
I don't think it'll be the finale next week, chat, but probably penultimate.
I couldn't even say it. Penultimate.
Penultimate. Yeah, it'll be the penultimate stream next week. My next stream is on Thursday, and that'll be Zelda at 7 PM. But you can join us for more of this next week, 7 PM on Tuesday.
Okay, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Take care.